I remember one of the very first times that I went to sit in front of a big mirror to look at my yoni, which is another word for vagina. It was in my parents' house at the time, and I remember they had this huge mirror at their bedroom, and when they weren't at home, I went up there, spread my legs in front of the mirror and looked down to see how does my yoni actually look. And I remember really not liking what I saw. Like, I remember a feeling of shame coming up, like a feeling of insecurity, of like, wait, like this, somehow I immediately labeled it as this doesn't look normal, like this is not how it's supposed to look like. And I remember how that image, from that very first moment that I look at it, just got imprinted in myself. And from that moment onwards, I just told myself that my yoni is not beautiful, that my yoni is not normal. And I realized how many times it held me back in sexual experiences. That every time before I would be with a guy that I felt insecure, it's like, what he's going to think about my yoni. And this is something that I was struggling with for so many years, and it's one of the biggest struggles that I see up until today with a lot of the women that are in my trainings, in my courses, my workshops, or in my one-on-ones, is that they don't like the way that their vagina looks like. Women can have the feeling that their vagina is not normal, that it looks different, that they are the only ones. And what the media and porn illustrates to us today is the perfect vagina, whatever perfect means, because I believe there is no such thing as a perfect vagina. Yet this is what triggers insecurities inside of many women, and feel that, okay, this is what my yoni needs to look like, and it doesn't look like that. From a young age, many of the girls, they look at their yoni, they look at their vagina, they are not educated that there is such a variety of different vaginas, and they start judging themselves. And for me, it was something that I carried throughout my teenage period, that I carried throughout my 20s, and only in my late 20s, when I started to work on my own sexuality, when I also stepped into Tantra, when I came more, let's say, to the spiritual path, this is when I managed to change my mindset about it. Because before, I always was like wanting to change how it looks, and then I realized there's something that I can do that is way more powerful than changing the way it looks, which is changing the way that I think about it. There is a video that I made specifically on this topic. I will link it down below, which is a super powerful practice to help you change that mindset and to start seeing your yoni as a beautiful flower, as actually a beautiful and sacred part of your body. And this video is just here to tell you that you are beautiful as you are. So many women look down there and they feel that something is wrong with them. They feel that it should look different, that the color should be different, or the shape should be different, or the form should be different. And you are beautiful as you are. And this short video is here for you to remind yourself that you can change the way how you feel about it, rather than wanting to change the way that it looks, which is so much more empowering. And I can speak for it myself, because I found such a freedom by changing the way how I feel about myself. This is such a huge topic for me, and I believe that it's so empowering. Like, one of the first empowerments for a woman starts with her fully loving and accepting her vulva, her vagina, her yoni, whatever word you would like to give it. And it's a huge part in the online training that I have for women, which is a sexual initiatrix. I will also link it down below. If you want to check out that training and feel like, wow, I also would love to have support from a woman that's been through it herself, then you can click on the link below. If you like this video, if you love to receive more content like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll be uploading videos on a weekly basis, and I'd love to hear if this is useful for you.